Oh, total fail, Ketovore, to be honest. There's a really, really big problem. And I didn't even think about this.
I like it. Could you please come by the house and check my clock?
My cravings are back. Yes, it's a little bit scary and sad and frustrating, to say the least. Yes, and today I have a butter day. I'm only eating butter all day. Butter coffee, butter like bites. I'm only eating butter and drinking salt water. I'm eating about 18,000 calories a week, and I'm having about 80,000 steps a week, which is sort of weird because I'm loading up on carbs. The vegetables are tasty. I love them. The problem for me, though, is that they kick off cravings once again. And so that piece of chocolate that's laying there is going into my mouth. I did fail. I failed completely. Ketovore to me is an interesting way of living as long as I walk a lot, as I move a lot, and I move a lot. Then it's okay. Though the carnivore diet to me was so clean and so crisp and it's so easy, and I never had cravings. I just didn't. Having cravings is stressful to me. Also, I couldn't sleep for some reason 2 days in a row. I only slept 3 hours. I don't even know where that came from. A lot of stuff going through my mind, of course, because I'm ending the corporate job in the coming week. It's my last week in corporate, and it's a crazy feeling. Okay, so this could be like an influence on how I feel. And staying in the 2,000 calorie range with my 10,000 steps might be, once again, a little too strict and too restrictive. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do now. I'm a little bit frustrated.
A little bit frustrated, guys. You know, I'm not always like happy.
And I wanted to be transparent and honest with you guys. I think I failed the ketovore diet. It's kicking off cravings, like I said. And this is a stressful situation. So today I'm detoxing. So it was 14 hours of work that I did yesterday. And there were some donuts, and then there was some chocolate, and then there were some gummy bear. Guys, it's a total fail. I'm not going to beat myself up. It happened because I didn't load my diet up with enough proteins and fat. So I thought, okay, let's have some vegetables. And then I noticed when I put it into my little app, this is not enough of anything, really. If you're eating like vegetables, you might have a couple of carbs. That's what happens, but you won't have enough proteins and fats. And I noticed that. But I love salads. I really do. I love vegetables and stuff, but there's something about this ketovore that doesn't saturate me enough, and that I tend to grab for stupid stuff, but knowing this is already pretty smart. So my trick is just to clear my body from the sweets and the carbs that I had the last couple of days, just eating butter today and drinking some salt water. And I feel pretty good. I'm hungry. I'd like to eat meat. If you don't want to eat steak, like if you couldn't eat a steak now, you're not hungry. And that's actually true. In the ketovore, I was just eating a lot of vegetables, and I wasn't sure if I was hungry or not. And I always thought I would love to have something sweet. Give me a Diet Coke. Please just give me a zero Coke. Give me that chewing gum with aspartame in it. This was happening too often. It's a year ago when I started the carnivore diet, and it was great. I'm not going to go crazy on this diet anymore. I'm just going to be sure that I get enough proteins and fats somehow. And I will continue to move. And the vegetables that tend to make me more hungry than saturated, I'm going to figure that out. I still have my CGM, and after eating sweet. Of course, if the body is used to having sweet stuff, it's going to really have a real extreme blood sugar spike, which I had, and I was kind of worried. And like I said, the nights were restless. I'm hoping that you guys comment on how you are experiencing this carnivore diet of yours, or maybe the ketovore. Do you have the impression that you might want to have more sweets, or might crave more sweet stuff when you're eating vegetables with your meat? I don't know. It happened to me. This is crazy, I know, but I'm a little bit sad, guys. And of course, I'm also a little bit nervous because I'm starting my new business, and I'm very concentrated with that. It's stressful enough, it's a good stress. I have to say it's a positive stress, but it is a stress, and I'm going to have to figure things out. I don't know. I just don't want to have the cravings. So let's up the butter and the proteins, and it should be just fine. So since the last week of my corporate life is coming towards me next week, I'm planning on changing my office. And so I might be filming that, how I change my office. I'm a minimalist. I told you guys before, and so I'm going to have to go ahead and redo my office. I like accurate office spaces. And I was also thinking about my office space being somewhere else and not in my home. And not necessarily every day, but the remote working is possible also in offices in the sense of workspace, which I might be going for. So I will be filming a couple of these changes coming up. And it doesn't always have to be about carnivore and ketovore. Life has many facets. It doesn't only have to be keto, carnivore, or food and weight. It can also be lifestyle and work. Having fun with work, starting new. And that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys about very soon in this channel. Probably interesting for you to see how I can work from home and also how I can work from workspace out there. And this is something I'm, looking into. Is it going to be that expensive? How about just staying home for the first year? And then once you have your clients, you can go out there and leave the house 2 or 3 times a week so that you're not only at home. And you can, this open workspace or workspaces also have the possibility to get to know other companies. And that's what I'm actually looking forward to. So this is my new adventure. And I hope that you guys stay tuned and be part of that adventure. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of you are planning to open your own business as well. And I'm glad to share my experiences, and I hope you will share them too in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share if you want to. And the most important is stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy and wealthy, and I will see you in the future. Bye-bye.